Hi, I'm Elena, and I play Adrena Imperia Caladora.
Hello, I am Skagwater, and I am going to play Cecil Clouds.
Hi, I'm Kyle. I play Isaac Morgan.
And hi, I'm Kevin, and I play Simon Milton.
Hi, I'm Allie, and I play literally everyone fucking else. Let's get this shit started. All right, so where we left off was you guys got into your Airbnb and you went to one of the Astoria cyber tech warehouses where you went and destroyed a lot of weapons and kind of freaked out the staff to let them know, hey, revolution's here. And you did some bullshit. And now you've kind of been like back home resting for the most part. There hasn't really been a lot going on, and you haven't heard a lot from Jeanette, Astoria's team. There was like some news on like the warehouse break-in, but there wasn't really anything else with it. So yeah, what are you guys doing?
So I forget, are Hood and Rodney here with us, or are we by ourselves right now?
Yeah, no, Hood is watching Twilight on the couch, and Rodney is like looking at coordinates and maps and like strategies like at the kitchen counter with like one of those like hologram things where he's just like sifting through it.
Nice. All right, so I'll go up to Rodney and I'll ask, did Data find out anything about that weird gun thing we stole?
Data was looking into it. Apparently there's some shit going down with the main team, so I don't know exactly what he's dealing with. He saw it when I'm on it, and that was the last I heard from him. I sent him over some of the other blueprints too, so we'll see where that goes.
Well, what's going on with the main team? You said there's something going on with them. Are they okay, or?
I don't know the answer to that. Apparently they're just going through it up in Anchorage, so I don't. Normal stuff, I guess.
Huh. Well, they need our help or something. You know, I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Revolution wants us to kind of stay in Haven for a little bit longer. They're afraid something's going to like stir up or something.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, hey, you know, you've been doing this longer than I have, so I trust you, man.
Thanks. Yeah. And he like looks back at the hologram and though you cannot see this, Kev, I need you to know in his head he's just like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, and I'm hoping for the best right now. That is what Rodney is feeling.
Okay. Cool. So what comes next?
We're waiting to see if anything stirs up or anything happens. It could be with the Dreamweavers or it could be with Astoria, either one. I haven't heard a lot from Astoria, which is a little bit weird, so.
Yeah, well, she's a crazy bitch, so maybe that's okay we haven't heard from her.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, like I said, I'm ready to go whenever we have something coming up. I mean, it's kind of boring just sitting around here getting antsy.
Yeah, I would go check on the other two. They've been having too much fun in the kink rooms, but like not using them how they're supposed to be used. So, could you go check on them?
Yeah, of course. And then Simon goes to walk away. He gives Rodney a look for a moment, like maybe he's trying to figure out what Rodney might not be telling him, out of worry, not out of suspicion or anything like that. And then he's going to he's going to go try to find the others. Specifically, he's going to go try to see what Adrena's up to.
Definitely out of suspicion, because it's not Remy that's fucking Peter anymore. It's Rodney. Speaking of which, Isaac walks in and is like, "Hey, did you guys hear the rumor that?" Oh wait, that's Oswald.
Yeah, that's Oswald.
Whoops.
I got it. No.
Isaac is. We do this every time. Isaac is very lax surfer, bro.
Listen, I just woke up. Give me a second to like
I was
boot
right
up.
too. Oh my God, Britton, we can never make bets on what Kyle is doing, or else we will both lose money, or we will not get anywhere. Because Britton said you were getting something to drink and a snack, and I said you just woke up, and that was in.
Okay.
No, so well.
Wow, I really can't fucking find his voice. Isaac doesn't walk into the room because he can't remember how to talk right now. Give me a few minutes.
Sorry, Adrena, what are you up to?
We just got back from the mission. So
Oh no, it's been a few days.
It's been a few days. Okay, so I imagine I'm attempting to hang upside down like a bat in the sex swing.
Ooh. Yikes.
All right. Can you roll me an agility?
I sure
Do
can.
this in real life, like I am so curious how the fuck you're gonna do this.
Actually, roll me an acrobatics. I forgot acrobatics was a choice. Roll me an acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Okay, acrobatics is a little bit better than my agility. That's a natural fucking 20.
You are fucking doing it, and I love that everyone's wasting their natural 20s on things that don't matter.
This fucking matters, bro. It's just more proof that I'm turning into a vampire.
All right. All right, yeah, you're doing it like perfectly, like with ease. And Cecil, what are you up to?
What did I have him doing last time? I don't remember.
I think you were in the other sex swing adjacent.
That sounds
I
about
was
right.
going,
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in.
That's right. I remember now. Okay, yeah, no, he's up. This is early in the morning, right?
It's like 9 a.m.
Okay, cool. No, yeah, he's using it like he thinks it's an actual swing, and he's just going at it.
I think around this time I googled what a sex swing actually looked like, so that was forever my Google history. Just saying.
Perfection.
Sure, that wasn't in your Google history before, right?
No,
Yeah,
just saying.
that's right. Me and Allie use sex swings.
Hey now.
Okay.
I'm a look over.
So, Cecil and Adrena are in the sex swing room, which I would never thought I would put in a sentence, but here we are.
We are platonically in the sex swing.
That's it.
room.
Yeah, you're doing it like it's PG. You guys are having like fun, but like not that fun.
It's like a Disney movie using a sex swing. It's totally PG. It's not a problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all fully clothed. Nothing's going crazy.
We're both wearing our socks.
Isaac, what are you up to? Have you found your voice yet?
I don't know, man.
See, that was
Words are hard.
Where is my voice? I lost it.
Yeah, right.
It's around here somewhere.
I'm still booting up. God damn it. I don't know. Isaac is making food.
He's making ice cream.
Yeah, no.
9 o'clock in the morning, making ice. He's churning the butter right now. It's fine.
Country outfit.
Only imagine fucking Rodney being at like the kitchen island doing like all of these statistics on this futuristic device, and this like archaic surfer bro who looks like a reaper behind him is churning butter. Like, what the
Yeah,
Do you even churn, bro?
told me how to make butter. It was pretty great. And I'm just turning butter as hard as I can.
This is when we find out that
No,
Isaac
you're
is
a
also Amish.
So you have whipped cream and a little bit of salt, and you're just sort of shaking it like a shake weight in a jar, or do you have a butter churner?
No, just that absolute butter churn.
Oh, awesome. Do you know
See where I got it either.
I was gonna say, can you tell me where you got it? And then you just answered that for me.
Nope.
It was
what
at the house.
what I will do though is Isaac is gonna be like making weird eye contact with Rodney.
Rodney just stares at you blankly.
That's it.
I need everybody to know, like, this picture wise. So the kitchen is adjacent to the living room in which like Hood is watching Twilight. So while you're locking eyes weirdly, it's just what's up, Loca, in the background. This is shitty Twilight.
Why was that movie even ever made? The book I get, but like the movie? Come on.
Capitalism.
Yeah, right.
Capitalism really popping off today.
Okay. Is anybody else going to do something? I know you wanted to check on Adrena, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with that?
Yeah, so I'll go into the room. I'll see the two of them swinging, and I'll kind of just look for a moment like I'm a little uncomfortable with what I'm seeing. And I'll say, is everybody doing okay after the mission? Do we need a debrief or anything like that?
I love that Simon's always on, and these guys are always off.
I wanted to see what Adriana was going to say first.
Okay, listen. These are the people that they recruited. A bunch of high school kids, right?
Yeah.
Simon is clearly the school president who is like, guys, we need
The
to
class
focus.
president, you mean?
Yeah, the school class, whatever the fuck. And he is the one who is always like, okay, guys, we really got to get some shit done around here. Whereas the rest of us are the people who did not sign
C's
up for
passing.
this.
C's get degrees.
C is passing, but we were just in it because we were kind of told to do it. And we all thought that we would be home by now to go spend time with our parents.
Yeah, right.
There you go. Yeah, I think Simon's that overachiever who just really wants to impress everybody. So he's a little extra, I
It's
think.
okay. We love Simon anyway.
I just like the differences because it's very funny to me. Yeah, so you see Adrena upside down balancing on this sex swing like a bat, which is pretty fucking impressive because they're not meant to be used like that. And then you see Cecil on his tummy swinging back and forth on the other one. That is what you walked into asking if anybody wanted to debrief. I just want to let you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so Simon just stands there for a minute. He looks a little bit, like I said, looks a little bit uncomfortable, looks a little bit confused. He sees Adrena hanging upside down and everything. He kind of does a hard swallow, and he just turns, he walks out of the room. He's not even going to press it. They're having too much fun, and he doesn't know what to say, so...
Self-care is important.
Yes, he just goes back out in the living room. He sits down on a couch that's adjacent to where Hood is sitting. He looks up at the movie, and then he realizes that he might have just chosen the lesser of two evils by coming out here. and then yeah,
Say
he
it out
he sits-
loud. What am I? Vampire.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no.
And then, yeah, he
Adrena
just
comes out and starts quoting the movie like
Oh,
word
to a
for
T.
word.
Every
To the
single
T.
line. Hey, look at the
Every
boom
line.
mic. Look at the boom mic that's on the truck.
Knows every piece of lore about this movie in and out.
It's like me in the third Harry Potter movie that I can quote front to back. Actually, I can do that with all three Harry Potter movies. Like the first three, I can quote from like.
I was
beginning
about to say
end.
it's more than 3, dear.
I was just gonna say that too.
No, I know there's 8, but like the first 3, for some reason, I can do the entire movie front to like the starting to the end. So like I'm like a weird novel that way. Yeah. So after a while, I need all of you to give me a perception perception. Yeah, let's do perception check.
Oh, goody, because, Cecil can notice everything.
That is an 11 plus 6, 17.
That's a 24.
Simon got an 18.
Okay.
9 plus 9.
Isaac.
He's looking for his voice still.
Where'd he go?
I forgot I was muted.
Yep.
I got a 27.
Awesome. So I'm going to say this probably because you guys were like out in the living room and the other two are in the sex swing part of the dungeon. Which will never not be funny to say. So you start hearing like, it sounds like creaking up above you. It's like it doesn't sound like the air conditioning just turned on. It's
so
just
like something's on the roof?
No, it sounds like it's more the call is coming from inside the house.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
All right, so Simon kind of looks up. He looks over to Hood because he knows Hood has super hearing and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, Hood heard it.
Yeah, and he just gives a nod to him like, yeah, I heard that too. And then slowly stands up, starts looking around, starting to get ready in case something's going down.
Isaac, what are you doing when you hear like... If it sounds more or less like movement in the vents.
I immediately open up the Airbnb app. And
right.
I start writing a review.
Noisy vents.
Obviously didn't like do anything in terms of like pest care before anything else, and honestly it's a little upsetting. Absolutely being a Karen about it. And then I go back to churning butter. So that's going to be Isaac's entire personality.
All right, so it sounds like it's like right between the living room area and the kitchen where you just hear a loud coming from inside the vent. Like that particular spot probably shouldn't have been messed with. The structural integrity of that was not great.
Ooh. Simon's going to stalk over so that he is beneath it. I'm not sure if Hood's going to do the same or not, if he's just going to sit there looking cool like he thinks he does, and just try to, again, just be ready in case, because he's assuming there's something, we're getting attacked or something, so he's getting ready for that.
Okay. Adrena and Cecil, can you give me a perception check again? And I'm going to have Simon give me an investigation.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was worse this time.
That was
That's
way
an
bad.
8 plus 6, so 14.
I got
Okay.
a 3 plus 10, 13.
All right. Y'all are still just doing what you're doing.
Having the time of our lives.
I got a 9 on that investigation. Not great.
Okay. So you're just sort of using your own like animal senses to like kind of see like where in proximity they are or like what is on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot all your actual animal senses. Let me 1 moment. I'm gonna run over to your thing.
You're right. I don't technically have animal senses. I've got natural like animal weapons. I can
got it. Okay.
turn my hands into
I have
talons
it.
and claws and stuff. And
Yeah, I know Michael does.
has-
I thought Simon had something similar.
Oh, okay.
I was incorrect. So yeah, it's just like creaking, and once that creaking started happening, it was kind of like a hard stop. Like the shuffling and kind of creaking that was you were hearing from up above you kind of just stopped altogether.
Can I try to, using my wall walker ability, try to climb up the wall and creep across the ceiling and try to get actually up to the vent? That way, in case something does burst out of here, I'm going to be like above it.
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah, so I do that. Yeah, my hands, they kind of turn, my fingers elongate into claw-like talons, and I just use them to grip onto the wall. I climb up and then eventually get up onto the ceiling. I slowly make my way over to where the vent is at, and I'm hanging there next to this vent, right where the sound was, and I'm just looking down a hood, looking to the vent, kind of between the two, ready to go.
A minute. So you're not going in the vent. You're just looking in the vent.
No. I'm just kind of looking there to see what's going on.
Okay.
I mean, I probably could fit in the vent. I'm a little guy, but
yeah. So there, you can't really see anything from where you're at. It's a little bit farther down from where the vent opening is.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'll just wait there. Like I said, I'm ready in case something's going to happen, and I'll wait. And hopefully, whatever that is thinks that we don't notice, and we'll start moving again. And I'll see something better.
Okay. Adrena and Cecil, what are you guys up to other than just doing sex swing shenanigans?
I think I'm done playing on the sex swing.
Okay.
So I'm going.
Do any of you want to like phone your parents or anything? By the way, like, is that something y'all want to do?
So I imagine this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to dislodge myself from the sex swing on my phone, and I am going to like call my parents as I'm like walking down the stairs or going like towards the living room area to go get myself like a glass of juice. And I'm just like talking like really loudly, like, "Oh yeah, whoops."
That's Remy. That was Remy. Hi, Remy. You're not supposed to be here.
He's like, "Hey, Mom, everything's going great. We totally kicked some ass, and we were stopping like all this kind of stuff. I'm sorry that we missed."
Oh my God, that's so great, honey. I'm so proud of you.
So I immediately go, "Yeah, it was like really awesome. I'm sorry I didn't come home for dinner. I thought we'd be done by now, but you know how
yeah, so
it's
funny. It's funny that you say that because you say you'd be home the next day, but I definitely got a call from what was his name? Hood, and the other one, what was it? Blank? I think that's what they called him. Yeah, I definitely got a call from them saying that it was like a summer camp program. So you were definitely not going to be there for just a day. So I don't know why you in your head thought it was going to be just a day thing.
Well, then I'm here under false pretenses.
I've been abducted, Mom. Come rescue me.
It's okay, Mom. Well, if it's more like a summer camp thing, can you send me the brownies that I like that have the little gummy worms inside of them?
Sure, I can send. Do you want the special ones, or do you just
No,
want the
Mom,
normal?
no, Mom. That's not that kind of thing. I don't think I can have.
Wow, her mom's cool as fuck.
Yeah, right.
They're awful. All of your parents are just fucking awesome.
Mom, it's not that kind of thing. I need to be focused, Mom. Come on.
Meanwhile, my parents taught me how to churn butter.
I'm telling you, this is how we find out that Isaac's Amish.
No, but they had to churn butter so they could make the marijuana infused butter so they can make all the baked goods. Like that's there was a purpose.
Okay.
That's right. All of our parents are swingers, and all of our parents are in on this ice cream business.
Now butter churning.
But yeah, I'm like walking down the stairs and I'm loudly having this conversation.
Okay, so while you're walking downstairs, are you on FaceTime with your mom, or are you just on the phone?
I imagine just on the phone.
Okay, so you just walk through where the vent is. It's kind of right above where the doorway is to go into like the kitchen living room like area. So like this picturing is you're in the doorway of this between the kitchen and living room. Simon is kind of like weirdly looking through the vent on the top of that, but so you can't see him because he's up and you're on the phone, and and Hood's
Makes sense.
watching him looking up, and Rodney's sort of like also watching you, Simon, and Isaac is making butter. Cecil, what are you up to?
Wee!
Oh, you're still on the swing. All right.
Cecil would probably like eventually get down, probably a little bit after Adriana leaves.
Adrina.
Yeah, I
Before
can't talk
Remy
anymore.
gets off the stair, before Remy gets off the sex swing.
No, he'd be after.
All right.
And he'd be like trying to find his phone and eventually call his mom and be like, "So hi, Mom.
Oh my god, hi, sweetie.
I just want to let you know I'm so sorry that I haven't been able to come home.
Oh my god, you're so fine. Oh, I miss you so much, my little Cecil.
I know, I missed you too.
Oh my
Have you been
God.
having a good time in the clouds? I know how much you love going in the clouds. It's so cute.
I have. I've been just enjoying it.
Well, make sure, I know it's really hard because a lot of people don't like it, but like, make sure you have some time to be like out of that second skin of yours. So like, you know, you can breathe. I know a lot of people aren't into that, but you need to like zone out and become your true self. And you know that. To throwback, people don't remember Cecil's parents are nudists.
Oh, yes. That's right. I was
That's
about
right.
to say, like, are we saying that he's a lizard person?
No, they're nudists. They don't like clothes.
And oh yeah, Mom, I gotta tell you this. This is a really funny story. So the place that we rented out, it has a lot of the same stuff that you and Dad use.
Oh my god! Call me anytime you need a lesson on anything. You know we are like totally cool with anything you want to try. And that was with a boy or a girl or a non-binary person. I just need you to know that.
I will. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. I love you, sweetie.
The
Love you
girls'
too.
gaze obeys.
Before she hangs up, she does like the kisses over the phone, like the mom kisses. Like,
Oh yeah.
I love you.
I would like to make it canon that his mom calls Cecil as a cute pet nickname Seesaw.
Oh, I was gonna say Cece. She
I like
definitely
Cece.
she definitely refers to
Cece.
Cece. She definitely refers to Cecil as Cece a lot.
Damn, I was hoping for Seesaw.
Maybe you can call him that.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'd call him.
Okay, so are you following Adrina to the living room?
Yes, eventually, but it's like a 5-minute like afterwards thing.
Okay. So Adrina, how exactly do you end this phone call with your mom, if you do?
Okay. I obviously, like, we're still talking while Cecil's talking with his mom, and I'm like, all right, Mom, I gotta take my supplements of the. And she doesn't want to like say out loud like the blood of humans.
Your vitamin D pills? Yeah, I know. You stay inside a lot because you want to be pale, but like you're beautiful.
I don't want to be pale, Mom. It's not my choice.
Wouldn't it be vitamin V for vampire?
No, it's vitamin D because she needs it because she doesn't have, she's not having a lot of sun exposure, and that's how you get vitamin D. I know that because my doctor has given me vitamin D because I don't go outside.
Well, it's always good to get that D.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
that's your vitamin D right here.
I hate that.
Shut up, Simon.
All right, so when you say,
Only
like,
time,
when you
the
say
only
those
time Simon
supplements,
wasn't serious.
And he was never funny again.
Yeah, but your mom was just like, yeah, your vitamin D pills. Yeah, they we just got a new prescription for them actually. I can have them sent over your way if you give me the address to the Airbnb you're at.
Okay, thank you. It's at 69420 South Lane Drive.
Of course it
That sounds
is.
about right. Haven, SCSC.
Yes. Postal code 696966.
It's the only
Like,
address in the
huge postal
entirety of SCSC.
The only address that ever existed.
The only address that that has 6969.
Oh, yeah.
The house number is like
69420 6-lane drive. God, I fucking
City
hate
planners
us.
were just having a field day with that one.
Okay, so Adrena, do you look up at all as you see like Hood looking at the vent and Rodney kind of looking at the vent and Isaac minding his own goddamn business, even though he obviously heard something?
I imagine now that I'm like off the phone and I'm like seeing this and I look up. Do I see Simon just chilling by a vent?
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
That's
so
exactly what
then
he's...
I'm going to be that idiot that says out loud, Simon, what are you doing up on the ceiling?
He gives her a look of alarm, like, "Oh no, don't say anything," kind of look, and
Okay.
but he doesn't move.
Right when you say that, Adrena, you hear a very loud coming from inside the vent.
And then I immediately jump up and I'm like, oh my god, I knew it. They're coming for me. The vampire hunters.
Why would they be like coming from a vent?
Because they know I can't be near vents. You never know.
Okay.
Fucking Hood stops you right there as someone who's watched way too much Twilight goes like, the fuck do you mean you can't be around vents, Adrena?
You never know when sunlight's gonna appear. I'm not like the sparkle
They're
vampire.
never gonna come out of the vents, Adrena. What
I'm
the
a
fuck?
vent.
You know that? Are you a vampire? I don't think so.
I consume just as much of fucking vampire lore as you do. Do not say I don't know my own shit.
That's
You
how my boyfriend's
and you
brother
will
got
not
killed.
smoke.
That's how my boyfriend's brothers got killed. In reality, it was probably something of like a vent just like fell on top of his head and didn't do anything to him, but she's like firmly trying to cover up that she's an idiot.
Hood is still like very loudly like he is no longer paying attention to the vent. He is more upset about what you just said, Adrena.
So then I sit there and I'm like, but that doesn't explain why Simon's up by the fucking vent.
Oh my goodness!
Cecil, do you walk in behind Adrena at all, or are you just gonna let this play out for a moment?
Oh no, I'm walking up behind her. And
Okay.
Are
Okay,
you
so I'm
still
gonna
talking
say
about your vampire stuff?
It's not just vampire stuff. It's not even a lifestyle. It's a way of life.
It's your lifestyle. It's okay. We all know that you're still a princess.
You take that back.
so Hood his eyes start moving away from where the opening of the vent where Simon was and starts going to like the other side of the room where another vent opening is, and he just starts staring at that one.
Are you just gonna shoot it?
He's just like he's just watching it and he goes, I think he does this, he whispers this, he goes, I think one of you need to go in the vent.
It's okay.
Or
I got this.
I got a better idea. How about I just used he's gonna go up to one of the vents, probably the one that Simon's by, and
Okay,
he's
but
just
they're-
gonna
Oh yeah, you can fly. I was gonna say, but they're up, and I was just like, you can go up.
yeah, I can go up. I can control air currents.
I know the up.
And yeah, he's going to just shoot a blast of air through the vents.
Oh hell yeah!
So just a huge gust of air.
Yeah.
Do I have to roll anything for that, or does it just happen?
Let me
Like a dodge, parry,
don't-
fortitude, toughness, will.
What's your lowest
Nope.
one? Roll that. No.
Whatever your lowest. No,
Make it
it
spicy.
doesn't say.
Okay, cool. Then. All right, he failed anyways. So while you do that, you suddenly hear "Ah!" and a huge like smack against the grate. And once that like what was now you can understand was a body smacks against the grate, because of the force of the wind that you threw in the vent, Cecil, you see first a red cape and then a very kind of small, gangly, yet pudgy-cheeked boy like fall out of the vent.
I imagine that I was like trying to protect myself. I have a broom in my hand and I'm like, ew! And I start smacking it with the bristle part of the broom and I'm like, kill it!
He's just like, stop!
This is very much from Tangled. Instead of a frying pan, it's a fucking broom.
Right. Simon wants to flip down off of the ceiling and land on top of this thing and pin it to the floor.
He goes, oh, well, hello there.
And there's a
Why do I still love him?
there's a long pause, and then Simon's like, don't move. Like he's clearly like taken
I
aback by
can't
that.
with you on top of me.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Are you blushing?
Simon is blushing while he's saying, "Who are you?"
Simon just without looking away goes, no.
In this meta universe, Simon has a crush on Buster.
Well, I am Buster the Combustor. Who are you? And he puts his face a little bit closer to yours.
I lean over to Cecil and I'm like, must mean he farts a lot. Am I right?
I wanted to say I missed you guys.
Could just be full of a lot of hot air.
That is also true.
Honestly, it sounds like it. As I'm still churning butter as I'm saying any of this, and as this is happening.
I would like to think you were just like, I want to go mobile with this, and you just brought a mason jar into the living room to watch this, and you're shaking it like a shake weight.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It won't be like the full amount of butter that I wanted to make, but it's like enough.
Well, last us a couple days at least.
Yeah. Wait. A mason jar is just a day's worth of butter. How much butter do you consume?
No, I said a couple days at least.
Oh, okay. I was like,
All of it.
It's gonna be a good shake weight, though.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna be so fit after this.
Guys, I don't know about you, but I think Isaac's gonna be totally swole.
I check the butter and I'm like, hey, by the way, this thing is almost done. So if you guys need like toast or anything, hey, dude from the vent, do you want toast?
Buster is doing. Like,
Don't offer the strange person falling through our vent toast.
Well, I'm making a lot of butter.
Yeah, save it for us.
I love it when Elena gets a little bit worked up and then slips into Remy. Okay, bye.
Yeah, right.
I was in Adrena voice the entire time, but that was Remy's personality.
No, you slipped into Remy a little bit.
Did I? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Damn it.
He is kind of just staring down at Simon, who is keeping him pinned down to the floor, and he like glances at you, Isaac, and he goes, well, all of you are pretty attractive here, aren't you?
I push Simon off and I immediately ram this dude with broom up against a wall, and I'm like, who are you and who do you work for?
When you pin him, he's just like, well, hello there, m'lady.
Does he have a fedora?
Please tell me he has a fedora.
One, because he fell out of a vent, but two, he just doesn't have one, but he does like tip his head like he would if he had a fedora.
I roll my eyes profusely, and I'm like, stupid tricks are gonna work on me. I have a mind like a steel trap.
Oh,
She thinks she's a vampire.
Yeah, I wouldn't take her word for it.
1 minute. When you say that, what exactly are you feeling right now, Adrena?
About what?
Just
Oh, boy.
just like the situation, anything in general.
I feel serious.
Okay. What are you Can you give me one of Adrena's, how about like just subconscious like thoughts or secrets?
Okay, a subconscious thought or a secret would be that she really does know that her quote unquote boyfriend is just faking it. She just wants to be cool for him.
I thought your boyfriend was fake, not he was faking it.
No, he's faking being a vampire. Like, she knows that, but she just thought he was really
Adrena
cool.
actually has a hard pause. Adrena actually has a boyfriend.
Sorry.
I don't believe you.
Okay, I will pull up my notes. I will take a screenshot of the note that I have about fucking Adrena. That
No,
I
but
have her
I
boyfriend's information.
I specifically remember you saying and making all this information and then telling me, by the way, this is all fake.
Yeah, her wanting to be a vampire is fake.
Oh.
No, like everything about your boyfriend was fake. Like you don't have
that
a
he's not
boyfriend.
actually a vampire. That he's like one of those like dudes who like does it to be cool and get clout and get chicks.
Oh, so you mean like Adriana?
Yeah, she's
Like,
doing
Adrena,
it because she thinks that he's like the coolest thing in the world, and she wants to like impress him.
Okay, so how about instead of that, he just looks at you and goes, "So how are those princess fantasies?"
I don't know what you're talking about. I am.
And then he goes, no, but when you slap him, he goes, haven't you wondered why you always summon little woodland creatures and not like the big ones that you
Because I haven't fully come into my powers yet. If I could summon a wolf right now, he'd eat your ass.
Oh, and he goes, it's Adrena, right? Yeah, you came into your powers like 3 years ago. You definitely know what you're doing.
Try to summon a wolf, but this time you summon like just a really angry hamster that doesn't do anything.
It's a gerbil.
It just like it sounds like it's just trying to yell obscenities at
Cartoon
Buster.
gerbil.
He summoned specifically the chipmunk from Enchanted.
Yep, there you go.
Pascal.
Oh yes, I summoned Pascal.
But yeah, he just like is looking at you with one eye raised, just like real proud of himself.
Simon's gonna stride forward. He's gonna actually punch the wall or slap the wall, something like that, right next to this guy's head. He's like, "Stay out of her head, man.
And
Who are you?
look-
Tell us what you're doing here, Buster."
Did you know his name before?
Yeah, he said he was Buster the Combuster.
Yeah, he's
But I was
already
on
said
top
his
of him,
name.
you know.
Yeah, I know.
Make him feel funny.
Isaac just wasn't paying attention because he was starting butter.
Right.
Man, I have priorities.
The more we do these little side things, the more this feels like the Christmas episode.
Yeah, right. It just, this shouldn't be canon, but it is.
None of these should be canon, but they are.
Yeah, that's fair.
So Buster like looks at you when you punch the wall. Can you give me a strength check on that punch, Simon?
Oh, sure. Yeah, let me switch it back
I
over
just
here.
need to know if you bust the wall open or not.
Oh, I was necessarily trying to 17.
Yeah, okay, so there's like a good like dent in the wall, and he goes, you're not gonna get that security deposit back.
And I look at him in horror and I'm like, my Airbnb rating!
He looks behind Adrena to Cecil, and he just kind of like winks at Cecil.
Who are you? What do you want?
I already told you, I am Buster the Combuster. What aren't you getting about that?
Yeah, we all know you like to fart, dude. Now, what do you want?
Actually, I can make things combust and explode.
Yeah, well, guess what? You're about to combust and explode all over our ceiling in the next 2 seconds if you don't answer my friend's question.
So much rage.
You see Oswald, Chibi Oswald pops in out of nowhere, like, that's what she said.
It was weird and I didn't like it.
Simon's got a real vicious grin. His elongated canines come out. He's glad that Adrena is stepping up and doing this.
Mhm.
She's being serious for once.
So Hood and Rodney come by and they like sort of like while you're pinning him, Adrena, they like go behind him and they like pick up the red cape and Hood just goes, "You with the Dreamweavers? You with Evolution?" And Buster like looks up at Hood and goes, "You're rather large and more scary than these guys, actually. Yeah, I am a part of the wonderful Evolution."
God, I still fucking love him. I don't know why.
Just think like if I was any other like fedora wearing motherfucking asshole, you would hate it. But it's
I know.
because I'm playing it.
I know, and I keep trying to imagine a specific person's face to this, but every single time I just see you with a fedora on and doing a lot of winks.
You know? That's not entirely wrong.
I mean, at this point, he needs to do Milady. Like, he has to.
He has to say "milady" anytime he addresses me.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, he's looking at Hood and goes, "Yes, I am a part of the Evolution." And Rodney comes by and he is much taller, by the way, from Adrena and Buster, so he's able to like tower over you guys, and he just goes, "Why are you here?" And Buster goes, "I was here to just, do a little spy work."
I want to do an intimidation check.
Hell yeah.
I want
Okay.
to intimidate this fucker.
Okay.
Okay, that's a solid score. That is a 12 plus 10, 22.
Okay, what are you doing to intimidate him? Because
I'm
right now he's
going-
just turned on.
I'm going.
I love I could say small shit like that.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna flash the fake vampire fangs that I have. And I'm just like, if you want me to drain you of all your blood right now, you better tell us what you're fucking doing in my B&B!
Okay, so it wasn't you flashing your fangs and saying to drain all your blood.
Rodney just standing
It was
by, like,
you scared him because you got real loud, and that's what intimidated him. And it was not your fangs because he knows those are fake.
Okay. That's fine with me. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, so he just sort of like recoils back a little bit and he just goes, "I was just told to like keep an eye on you guys, but to be honest, y'all are pretty boring."
Ew, so you're like a fucking peeping Tom?
I didn't watch you that much, milady. He winks at you.
I punch him in the gut.
Jeez.
Are you trying to, like, say that me churning butter is boring? I've only been at this for, like, 6 hours.
One butter does not take 6 hours to turn into butter. It should take around 30 minutes if you're shaking vigorously.
It takes 6 hours when I do it.
Bro, his family does this for a living.
I personally do not care if his parents do it for a living. I'm telling you the science of food, which he does not sound like he knows. That butter that you have been shaking has been butter for a while.
This is just Allie finally getting back at us for saying all this wrong, stupid shit that we've said over the years.
Food, motherfuckers, I was taught.
So then that's when I narrow my eyes and I'm just like...
My mom wanted me to find a husband, so she taught me how to cook, and now I'm gay.
So this is when I like just narrow my eyes and I'm like, I don't like you very much.
Yeah, don't tell him how to churn his butter, okay? Some things you have to take your time and do it right. It's not good just to take 30 seconds to get something done, am I right? And then I realize how that sounds, and then I
if you look in the thing, it's clearly been butter for a while.
Yeah,
It's just the way he was taught was a really shitty way.
He's Amish. That's why they churn butter for hours.
Yeah, right. It's my favorite pastime.
This is our only way to entertain ourselves.
He is just staring at everybody. He's just like, so I've just been like watching you guys for the past few days, which actually I'm pretty happy that one of you guys like finally like found me, because I was told to be caught because whatever. But yeah, I ran out of like my convenience store snacks like a while ago.
What do you mean you were told to be caught?
I said what I said. I don't know what clarification you need.
Why would they want someone to be caught in their own organization? Is it because you're the runt?
No, I am not the runt. Actually, I am one of the most powerful of the evolution in the Haven District. Thank you.
I don't see how farting is that powerful.
A minute.
So if you're supposed to follow us and watch us, why did they want you captured?
Kind of felt like you were about to say if you're supposed to fart.
No, honestly, I need everybody to give me a dodge real fast.
Oh snap! Okay.
Oh, well. That's right.
I mean,
this one.
That's a nat 20. So.
Nice. Simon got a 13.
Okay.
I got a total of 32.
Jeez.
Okay.
No, 33. 14 plus 19.
Okay, Adrena?
I got a total of 7.
Perfect. So you were going to be the one that suffers from fucking Isaac's actions. So when Isaac says like blah blah blah, blah, sorry, I'm trying to think. I don't know why farting would be like such a big power. All of a sudden, like everybody else notices this, but I feel like Adrena's like distracted and is pinning him down.
I'm like up close and personal with him.
Yeah, but you're like looking the other direction because everybody else is talking. But all of a sudden, he starts like it almost feels like vibrating, and then he starts getting like it looks like light is emitting from him, and then like a huge almost explosion comes from him, and it like burst open the wall of the Airbnb, and he is and you were can you give me a toughness check, Adrena?
Yes.
Oh, man.
My toughness is actually really good. Okay. That is a 19 on the die plus 9, 28.
Okay, so it's almost like he made it so you wouldn't get like that hurt from it, and he was just proving a point. But it seems like everything else that was around him was charred in a way, and it looks like, and like once he like sinks all of his power back into himself, he's doing like a weird like superhero pose, and there's like fire spurting in random spots.
So then I yell, "Time up! Grab the sex swing!" And I guess we all just jump on top of him.
Well, before you do that, I say something along the lines of, that must have been like future Taco Bell, right? That caused that.
Buster looks at you and he goes, I wait, before you, like, he just looks at you, Isaac, and goes, I just showed you one of the strongest powers you will ever see, so I would stop making fun of it, Isaac.
I'm not. I legitimately think you farted, bro.
He's the only one he's not attracted to right now is Isaac.
It's not like Isaac's arms look great because he's been churning butter or
Right.
anything.
Forearms like Popeye.
So, before you go
Eating
and
spinach.
so everyone's gonna try and like grab him to
Yeah.
tie him up.
Yeah, we'll grab him.
I'm gonna go grab the sex swing.
Hey, you there, listener. This is Allie. You know, from that podcast that you're listening to right now. Well, if you're listening to us, you must be really into or interested in tabletop role-playing games. Well, from the makers and publishers of games like Mutants and Masterminds, that's the one that we play, Blue Rose, Dragon Age RPG, Fantasy Age RPG, and many more, Green Ronin Publishing and Dice Drop Evolution would like to give back to you all. So stock up and pick up some new games at greenronin.com and use the code DICEDROP at checkout to help save you some money. Again, that is greenronin.com and the code is DICEDROP at checkout. Have fun, friends.
You've just finished your masterpiece and are ready to unleash it onto the world as soon as possible in its most raw, untouched form. It's absolutely incredible. But wait, it's riddled with glaring grammatical gaffes, and you have no idea about how to make it stand out among a galaxy of other games. Let me, Amber, at Space Jamber Word Crafting, abduct your work at thespacejamber.cool. With 5 years of professional editing, copywriting, and social media marketing experience, I'm laser focused on making your games, books, and more out of this world. My constellation of clients include Penny for a Tale, The Wanderer's Tome, and even Fat Magic. So you know you're guaranteed a quality result. Again, contact me, Amber, at Space Jamber Wordcrafting for a free consultation at thespacejamber.cool. That's thespacejamber.cool.
Come and join the adventure with the Game Night Heroes. Game Master Kevin tells exciting and immersive stories with a rotating cast of players brought from all corners of the internet. Streamers, role players, dungeon masters, and players alike. Join the round table as the tale unfolds. We are the Game Night Heroes, and you can be too. Episodes come out every Tuesday. Find more information at GameNightHeroes.com. We'll see you out there.
Hey, Dice Drop fans! I am Emil from Double DM and also Ellie's online brother. No, we are not related by blood. The Double DM podcast is a discussion podcast where I and my co-host Niels discuss critical questions and give advice for DMs of all skill levels. Our discussions are themed to one singular topic every week and are around 1 hour in length while keeping the deep diving discussions alive. We have episodes on topics like music or battle map design, or more in-game topics like plot twists and death. You can find us on all big podcasting platforms under Double DM or on Twitter at Double DM Pod.
Okay, before you run off and grab it, he goes, I thought you guys would want to know why I was watching you.
Well, we're gonna tie him up. It doesn't matter. He can tell us later.
He's going to do a resist on you guys attempting to tie him up with the sex swing.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
that's fine.
So he's going to do a dodge.
If this dude has a high ass fucking dodge, I'm gonna call bullshit.
I mean, he got a 15. He has a plus 10 to dodge, but he got a 15.
Why are you surprised? Oswald has a plus
He's-
30.
A plus 30? Jeez, Louise.
Yeah, kind of made Oswald broken.
And you surprised. Wow. Yeah, so he is not making it easy for you. He's like moving and like winking at everybody, and he's like being a little squirrely and a little mischievous. Like he's just like, sure, you can tie me up. Like it doesn't matter anyways. You saw what happens when I get angry.
Can I like throw my jar of butter at him to knock him out?
Give me a strength check.
I know I'm on the verge of too ridiculous. So, strength check, you said?
Yeah.
Well, I have a plus 15 to that, so we'll see if that'll do anything. That's a 25 total. That ain't bad.
Okay, let me give a fortitude. Or yeah, he's knocked out like immediately from when you did that.
Yeah.
Trying to tell me how to do my butter. I don't know why Oswald came out there.
Are you guys going to be hanging him back up, or are you just tying him up in said sex swing?
I imagine we're tying him up and then hooking him up to another sex swing.
I mean,
in the sex swing room, or are we doing it right here in the living room?
I mean,
in the sex swing room.
Yeah,
I was going to say,
room.
to be fair, there are hooks for everything in this house. So,
yes, please.
I imagine we just like tie him up and then we hook him up somewhere.
Okay,
Yep.
So,
yeah, we'll drag his ass back into the sex swing room. We'll tie him up, and like Adrena was saying, we'll get multiple sex swings all tied in together, so he's in some sort of strange, like
the
Chinese
exact
finger
same
trap.
thing that happened to me the first day we got here.
Yeah,
That's what we do.
Exactly.
So when he is put in there, it takes a few minutes. Actually, so this is what happens once he's like fully like set. Once he's fully like set up where you want him to be. That's the best way I can explain that. Rodney comes in with kind of like smelling salts to like wake him the fuck up, and he like puts it under his nose, and he goes, well, this got kinky really fast.
I slap him with the broom.
As you should.
I don't want to touch him anymore. He seems gross.
He went slimy.
All right, so talk. Why are you here? Why are you following us? Why did you have to watch us?
Oh, well, my personal leader for Haven's district for the evolution, Nyx, put me on this mission specifically.
Oh, good. So you're just gonna tell us where Nyx is, right?
I mean, I could.
You should.
I mean, I can, but like, I will be more into telling you anything you want if I get a kiss.
I hold up another jar of butter threateningly.
Simon
So I
looks.
can come up with another use for that butter.
Ooh.
I put the jar of butter away. Less threateningly.
We're trying to be intimidating.
He's not going to let his precious butter be used for such debauchery.
You know how Cecil gets about his
6 hours for
butter.
this.
Or you know how Isaac gets about his butter.
When
There's plenty of good uses for good butter.
And then I take out another jar clearly labeled sex butter.
Surprisingly, it was in the fridge. It was already made.
You see, like buttered toast that that Hood was eating. And there's like a little bit of butter from the sex butter.
got a short and curly in it.
Yeah, you just didn't see the logo because it was like turned around a bit.
Oh no!
He's gone. Oh my god!
So when Buster.
Being fucking obnoxious.
I'm sorry. That's not the No, stop.
Oh goodness!
Hold on. That has to be our our session without context tweet, and it's just sex butter.
Yep, that's it. That's it.
Yep. I'll do that right now.
Oh my goodness.
That by far is my favorite joke we've ever done. Forget the mother hand. This is so much better.
Sex butter. It's a thing.
Oh my god.
My goodness.
Allie, I'm
around anymore.
so happy that we lost the stuff from the last recording because this episode is so much better.
The one from the last recording, I do miss the very in-depth conversation of how to use a sex swing from your mother, and that's the only thing I miss.
Oh, is that with my mom?
Yeah, that was with your
Yeah,
mom.
I was
Oh,
with your
okay. Oh, yeah, sorry. Maybe I'll call her again and be like, hey.
Call her right now with Buster tied up and be like, so, hey, how do I use this thing? I got someone tied up in it right now.
I'll probably do that before we, head over to the grocery store and be like, hey, Mom, did I tie him up okay so that he doesn't leave?
Yeah, send photos and shit.
Okay.
Send multiple photos.
Kev, what did you want?
Oh yeah, no worries. When he said that he wanted a kiss, Simon is going to give a look towards Adrena and then back to the guy, towards Buster, and say, "That's not going to happen."
Why'd you look at me?
I mean, he's called you he's called you milady, and he's kind of
Yeah, and
I mean, just wait. Just
sitting
wait.
on top of him.
So you
You
should
wanna
just wait.
step
I
up,
want to
Simon?
see Buster just call you his king,
Oh,
please.
God.
I love
He's every single person in here.
funny. I want to make this very clear. Not once did fucking Brain come up to me and be like, by the way, Cecil's gonna be horny. He just evolved.
Well, the Pokemon game did come out, so it
So then
makes sense.
I immediately turned to Simon and I'm like, he's literally flirted with every single person here except for Isaac. Why would you look at me?
And I'm the one with the sex butter, man.
Simon just kind of slinks back out of the way, gets quiet, doesn't really say anything else. He
Why
looks
don't you
uncomfortable.
kiss him? You're the one who got all red when you got on top of him.
He winks at you.
Yeah, Simon just stands off to the side. He's embarrassed. He's kind of confused.
Allie decided to make just Buster more horny to match Cecil's horny.
Yeah, right.
I had to match someone's energy.
So then I go, okay, which one of us do you want to kiss?
Honestly, I could go for either one of you.
So then I'm like, okay, team meeting in the hallway. And I go and I close the door and we're in the hallway. And I'm like, okay. I think we're going to trick him. I think he clearly doesn't like Isaac. We're just going to make him believe that one of us is kissing him and it's actually Isaac. Isaac, you have to take one for the team.
Open up the sex butter.
I'm like, enough with the sex butter. And I take it and I stuff it.
I need to be honest. When you said at that time, I did pee a little.
Yeah. I'll take that.
I need a sticker that now says enough with sex butter. And I need specifically on this sticker, like a mason jar of butter with one curly pube in it. With a label on it, sex butter.
One curly pube.
Got the one pube that toast crumbs in it.
Butter jar and I put it into one of my many pockets.
The amount of one-liners that have happened in this episode.
Yeah, right.
So I take it and I put it in one of my many pockets and I'm like, are you okay with this plan?
So what? We're just gonna blindfold him because that's still kind of kinky, and he might enjoy that a little bit more.
Exactly. It'll add to the suspense.
Yeah.
Is he gonna be able to read the person's mind that he's closer to, though, or that does it?
We'll all get super close to him so he doesn't know which one it is.
I'm sorry, but Simon quietly saying, yeah, just off to the side. Yeah.
I need to make this clear. Simon is slowly becoming my favorite character. There's three horny idiots, and then Simon is just like,
I'm not horny. What are you talking about?
who's just like, how did I get on this team? They're my friends. How did I get here?
He's just sitting here and he's like, oh my god, I could have chosen a different team.
I wanted to be on the main team.
I want to be with Rodney.
Okay, so then I'm like, okay, are we all in agreement? So when Isaac goes in for the kiss, we all have to imagine that we're kissing. Okay?
Wait, so are you blindfolding him?
Yeah, we're gonna blindfold
We're gonna
him.
have to.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Okay.
to.
I need to make it clear when he said you three, he was talking about Simon, Cecil, and Adrena. He was not
Yeah.
talking about Isaac.
Right.
Yeah, so we're
Okay,
going
cool.
to blindfold him. We're going to make him kiss the person he likes the least as torture. And so
This is a good
So-
torture.
I'm not certainly kissing him.
I don't know how torturous it is if he believes it's somebody else. He might just be more into it.
Because
You know what?
at the
Fuck
end,
it. I'm gonna
because
open up
once-
the door and Cecil's just.
No, because once we get the information, we're just going to tell him, by the way, you kissed Isaac, and then leave.
I should just take one for the team, huh? And he's just gonna boot open the door.
Cecil, no! He has
You're
charms!
gonna kick down the door like this is the FBI open.
Cecil, no! He's gross! He's slimy!
And he'll just walk up and plant one on him.
Cecil, no!
Wait, surprisingly, Buster has really soft lips.
Oh my god.
It's all the sex butter.
It's all sex butter.
The title of this episode is just sex butter.
We get demonetized in seconds.
It'll be the name of the episode is just sex butter. That's it.
Yep.
Listen, bro, if they don't understand who we are, we don't deserve their money.
So, when you kiss him, Cecil, he like gets really red and looks like flustered for a second, and he goes, "Well, thank you."
Looks
He's
like-
just
I come in and I tackle Cecil and I start scrubbing his mouth out with soap. I'm like, Cecil, I'm here to protect you, man.
Hey,
He's gross, he's slimy, and he's disgusting. You don't know where his mouth has been.
Hey, excuse you. I could not give you any information, even with that kiss. I am right here.
And I'm like looking at him and I'm like, you honestly want me to believe that you had a clean mouth after coming out of a vent?
yes.
Even though I've been in there, I've been taking shifts. I would leave at night. So yeah, I brush my teeth. I'm not that much of a heathen.
I go up and I smell his breath.
It's minty.
Mm-hmm.
It's minty.
but
It's like a hint of like Cheetos because he definitely had Cheetos earlier.
Yeah. This guy gets better and better with every description, Allie.
Thank you.
Okay, but like Doritos are slightly better than Cheetos, though.
Unless they're Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
I can't do Flamin' Hot.
I
So.
don't do Flamin' Hot either. I'm with you on that.
No, they're normal.
So then I
See,
go,
it wasn't that
So-
bad. Jeez.
What did you have to
What are
tell
you gonna
us?
tell us?
Talk.
All right, so he looks at you and sort of clears his throat, and the pinkness in his cheeks goes down, and he just goes, Nyx has requested your presence.
okay, so
Where are we supposed to meet them?
Oh, so they're going to be at the supermart. Yeah, I know that sounds weird, but there's going to be like an employee entrance in the back, and that's kind of where the headquarters are. You know, like a whole hidden in plain sight deal. But yeah, Nyx wants to like chat.
About what?
Some evolution stuff.
Simon doesn't really look very excited by this plan. He thinks maybe that it's a little too easy. But he doesn't say anything. He just kind of studies Buster, the combustor, for a minute, trying to figure out what the game plan here might be.
He is just looking at all of you, and he's just like, so was the sex swing thing necessary? This is a little bit overkill, but I'm kind of into it.
I knock him out with the broom.
Strength check.
Okay. Can I get advantage because he's tied up? Then I'm whacking him like a piñata?
No.
Damn. You gotta try, right?
I normally say yes, but no.
Okay, that is an 11 plus 2. 13.
You just smack him around a little bit.
That's still good.
He goes,
I'm like, stop being horny!
He goes, you keep doing that, Adrena, and I might start to like it.
Someone else knock him out!
Hold up a jar of sex butter.
Simon will step forward in front of everybody else, and he will look Buster right in the face, and then he'll do something that the others haven't seen him do before. He'll actually open his mouth, and he'll yell, and there'll be this really high-pitched shriek that comes out. And I'm going to use my deafening shriek with the vertigo effect to try to make him dizzy and make him disoriented.
Is that a fortitude check?
It's going to be a burst or a cloud. So basically, I'm just going to do directly in front of me. It's going to be, let me see here.
If it doesn't say,
it's overcome by will. Looks like
will. Okay, cool. Then I'm going to need everybody to do a will save because this is a small room. It's not a big one.
No. Does it affect me or no?
No, it doesn't affect the person coming from, but I need everybody.
Sorry, everybody.
That is an 18 plus 10, 28.
That's an 8 plus 6. I think that's I don't even know what that is. I can't do math.
5 plus 13 is an
It's a
14.
14? I think. Yeah, it's a 14.
Okay. So we got an 18, a 14, and what was yours, Adrena?
28 and 18 plus 10.
Okay, you're fine, Adrena. Hood goes down immediately.
That's all that Twilight he's watching.
Yeah.
Hood's down. The other two, y'all start hearing the ringing in your ears, and you get a little disoriented. But that's it. Really, it's not that bad. Buster does not look phased, and neither does Rodney.
Well, as I see it's not working, I'll just stop. And I'll just look at him.
I hand over the broom to Simon.
I'll smack him with it. She's probably stronger than I am, honestly. But yeah, I'll hit him with it.
Okay, sure. Give me a
+2
strength.
to strength. What are you talking about?
Never mind.
All right, give me a strength.
Oh, nat 20. That's 23.
He's out.
23.
He's out. I'm not even rolling a toughness for that. He's out.
Nice. Yeah, I just crack him across the face, and I stand there for a second, and then I look around, collect myself, take a little bit of a deep breath, and I'll turn back, and I'll try to help those who are getting disoriented back up to their feet, and I'll look to Rodney, and I'll say, so that's a trap, right?
Oh, yeah, it's most definitely a trap, but we probably should go in knowing that it's a trap. And he goes and grabs the back of Hood's shirt and starts dragging him. He goes, "Come on, guys, let's get geared up."
Okay.
Before I go and get geared up, I take a whole bunch of pictures, send them to my mom, and I'm like, "Did I tie him up okay? Is he gonna get out of this?"
Your mom goes, "Sweetie, aren't there actual just ropes and everything? We need to talk about your knot skills. What's going on here? What am I looking at? Who is this boy? Was he consenting to this? Is this okay? Are you okay?"
I go, all parties are consenting. He's just a creep who's been watching us.
Okay, so you weren't consenting.
No, so that's why he's tied up.
Okay.
This is all through text.
Yeah, no, when she was asking you those things, those were all separate messages because moms don't know how to do like one full sentence. It's
Right.
like one separate message.
Oh, you mean like how I text?
Yeah, my mom also texts the same way and annoys the fuck out of me. So yeah, she's just very confused on what's going on, and she's just like reiterates, "Are you okay?"
And I go, "Yes, Mom, it's a part of the job."
She goes, "Do you need me to come pick you up?"
I go, "No, I just need you to send me the brownies."
And she writes back again, "The special one."
No, Mom, I already told you.
Like, those are the boring ones.
I know, but I have to remain focused.
And then the only thing she messages you is "boo," and that's it.
I put my phone away and I go and I get packed up and ready to go.
Okay. Next time you see Hood, he is awake, just a little bit disoriented, but like you can tell that Rodney woke him up the same way you guys woke up Buster with the smelling salts. And
I give him a look over and I'm like, "Now I know why Remy didn't want to be with you."
And he looks back at you, and the look on his face is utter, like, anger. Like, actually, that pissed him off.
And I give him, like, the neener look, and I walk away.
Stick your tongue out real quick at him and walk.
Yeah, I do like...
He grabs you by your shoulder and actually pulls you back and goes...
And I yell, "This is assault! I did not consent to this!"
And he, like, turns you around, looks at you, and goes... "You don't talk about that ever again." And then he like walks away from you.
I want to like put it like in my notes to like make an HR complaint.
You call Data. Data's just like, "He's your coach."
I go, "He's my coach. I didn't ask to be on this team. I wanted to be on the main team."
Everybody wants to be on the main team. They're having a bad time.
They're cooler.
I know they're cooler, but they're also very stressed.
Right now, they're in the middle of the fight with Astoria.
Pretty much.
Like, real stressed. So he like walks away from you and then like sits in the speeder and waits for Rodney to come in, and then you guys all go off to the supermart. And it just looks like a normal just a normal grocery store. And
is it a Piggly Wiggly?
I don't know what that means.
It's a grocery store.
It's a grocery store chain out in the eastern seaboard, like the New England and stuff like that.
No, it's like more Midwest.
I know
really?
shopping.
Yeah.
They have Massachusetts, where my grandparents live.
Yeah, I know there's a Stop and Shop in Massachusetts, and the only reason I know that is because Mikhail and I are planning on moving to Massachusetts, but like I've never heard of a Piggly Wiggly.
I hear about that in like TV shows about like the 1950s and the 1970s all the time.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just like it's like a mix between like a Walmart and just like a normal grocery store. So like that's pretty much it. So they have like bulk stuff, but they also just have like normal. But if you go to the back, just like any grocery store, there is an employee only section.
Okay.
So when we first get there and we're getting out of the car and everything, Simon wants to walk up to Adrena, and he just says, "Are you okay? I saw what happened with you and Hood."
Yeah, he's just being a dick.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure you don't need anything.
He can't handle my level of weediness. God, I fucking hate myself.
No, I know you can handle yourself. That's not what I was asking. I'm just... And he just kind of trails off, like he doesn't really know what to say.
Oh, what a baby.
And then he just... then he just walks back over to where everybody else is. He gives her a nod, like, You're cool.
It's-
It's fine.
Adrena looks like she wants to say something more, but she doesn't.
I just need to make this like anytime somebody like mentions Remy or River to Rodney or Hood, they both get like that. I just want to make that clear. Like they both get irritated and angry.
Ooh. So they're the toxic kind of breakup boyfriends.
Wow, you are just real. This is gross. You just realized it.
Well, considering before they're just like, ew, but not like they're like, I'm gonna fucking assault a woman angry.
No, what he did wasn't assault. He grabbed her shoulder to say, "Don't talk about me and Remy." That wasn't assault at all. Don't ever say that because that's like actually super. That's like not sensitive to people who actually deal with that shit.
Well,
so don't say that shit.
I thought he grabbed me harder, so that's why.
It was literally a grab your shoulder, turn you around, don't talk about that shit, and then walks away.
Yes.
There was nothing assaulting or like hurting or abusive about it. Just a strict boundary.
Got you.
Just more like getting your attention rather than actually trying to do something nasty.
Yes, okay.
But even so, Simon would still have said something. So
yeah, what a baby.
I think he is the youngest on the team. We figured out, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So are you guys going to do anything while going through the grocery store, or are you just headed straight to the employee only section?
We need snacks, don't we?
We have the butter.
We need more than just the butter.
I don't think you can eat the sex butter.
Don't eat the sex butter.
Yeah,
The butter that Isaac's been churning.
Do I need to make an entire sex butter merch line?
Yes, please.
I feel like it would sell pretty well.
I don't think at this point that you need to, that you have to. I think you need to. It's like it's necessary,
All right, sweet.
It's an absolute need.
Coming soon to Dice Drop website. Buy your own sex butter. And you could do like flavored sex butter. You could have like,
oh my god,
there's like different ones that like you could have like a whole line of them. Like you've got one for Adrena, one for Simon. The one for Simon's like real spicy maybe, and you got the one for Adrena. It's like really really sweet. It's got like a jelly bean. Yeah.
I was gonna say it's the Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, right.
That would be eaten so fast, even though you're not supposed to. That would be eaten so fast.
Yeah, that stuff's addictive.
It's more of a decorative item than anything else.
I need to make this clear before we like go into the like back into the game. When you go to Texas Roadhouse, nobody spreads that butter on like a knife. You use it like a dip, right?
You absolutely use it like a dip.
Will does.
All right, sweet.
Will spreads it.
Will's not human.
That's correct.
Everyone that I go to Texas Roadhouse with, they always spread it. I'm the only person that dips, so I think I'm the only person who's not a pod person.
No, you're just the only person in the know, apparently.
Okay, so do you guys do anything in the grocery store? I never got a clear answer on that.
Well, I think definitely Simon's going to try to look around and make sure there isn't a trap before we get to the back room. So he's going to look around the outside, maybe do a little bit of a sweep with Rodney or Hood or whoever.
Looks a lot like a lot of wine moms and vodka ants are shopping. That's about it.
Beautiful.
Thank you. I do try.
Maybe we should get the civilians out of here.
They might stay for the show. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen down there?
Well, if it seems safe, I think we're ready to go.
Okay.
You just want to kick open the door?
No, are you guys like in the grocery store or like what?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know you were like in like the actual like you were like next to the employee entrance. I thought you were still in the parking lot. Like that's where I was.
I would assume that while I'm doing the perimeter sweep with our leaders, that they were inside getting their snacks and doing all their crazy, silly stuff that they like to do.
I don't need snacks.
Okay, so can you guys tell me you're definitely opening the door then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I open the door.
You open the door.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So as soon as you open the door, Adrena, you fall asleep. You immediately fall onto the floor and you are asleep. And as she goes down behind you, Simon, Isaac, and Simon. There's like a lot of there's
Simon,
a reason
Isaac, and Simon. There's so many
Simon, Isaac, and Cecil. Like
There you go.
okay, but like here are all your names together. They're the same.
They do have similar sounds. I'll give you that.
So you hear like people stepping up behind you, and that's where we're going to end it.
What?
No!
Isaac hears that and clutches his sex butter.
Hey, hi, hello, friends. It's your favorite game goddess. If you hear music in the background, it's Animal Crossing, because I've been obsessed with that for the last month. Hi. I hope everybody is having a good one. I know the holidays can be great for some people and bad for others, but we are here to hopefully put some form of a smile on your face this holiday season. Speaking of this holiday season, y'all, we have gifts we gotta buy, but like inflation really just be out there making the economy just like not be great, but like your players and your friends need new dice towers and dice trays. So we're actually newly teamed up with a wonderful dice company called Fan Roll Dice, and you can actually look them up at fanrolldice.com. You can go shopping for you, your friends, your family, any other nerd that you know for this holiday season. And when you get all of the goodies together at the end, just put in our code DiceDrop10. Get 10% off your entire order. It's fucking amazing. It's great. Hell yeah. We hope you get some goodies from everybody over at Fanroll Dice. If you aren't already, why not follow us on Twitter, even though it's like honestly just like a stupid hellscape right now. Kyle is normally over there on Twitter just spouting his normal Kyle stuff, and we are just there to have a good time. If you want to know more about us and talk to us like one-on-one, Twitter is the best way to do it. You can follow us at dice_drop. You can also join our Discord and talk to us and follow us that way. We are getting more and more and more of our followers and more of our fans starting to trickle in there, and we really, really like seeing you guys and talking to you. Yeah, so like just pop on by if you really like what we do and you're just like, hey, Allie, how the hell do we help support this amazing, stupid, horny podcast? Guys, just like, I don't know, pop over to our Ko-fi and like do a donation, or like, I don't know, become a member. Any of that actually comes right back into the podcast, and it will help us get new mics. It will help us get new headphones if we need it. It will help us get new webcams. We are all a fun little Daystream family here, so whatever money we get goes right back into this podcast. Now you're probably wondering, hey, Allie, this is all nice and everything, but like, when's the next episode? The next episode is actually going to be DM'd by Elena, and it's going to be our Christmas episode. It's coming out on the 16th, and we're really excited to see how that turns out. We're actually recording it this week. Can't wait for y'all to hear it. If you're not already, please make sure you are following Game Night Heroes. That is night as in haha, like I am going to be a knight in medieval times and not night like nighttime. Game Night Heroes on Twitter. That is where Kev is from. Also listen to other podcasts. It's really fucking good. See you guys. Love you. Mwah.
Jack Black is a movie. movie. That's just gonna happen.
Who would have been a really great fucking Princess Peach? Jack Black.
Do you know who would have been a really great fucking Toad? Jack Black.
Jack Black. Jack Black is
fucking movie.
Regal.
Black.
Did you hear Toad's voice?